What's going on YouTube? What's going on my family? I'm gonna go ahead on and start this live. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Because of the simple fact, we gotta keep the train moving. Today we talking about Govan. He was found not guilty, y'all. And I honestly wanna know why. When a few get in here, I'm gonna play his testimony. We're gonna take the time and figure out exactly Govan, why they didn't believe him. Yeah, we're gonna listen to the testimony today. We are. We wanna know why he didn't believe him. What's up, Status? Let's get on it today. Why didn't the jury believe Cornelius Smith? That's what I want to know. What we are going to do is we're going to play snippets of his testimony, the most important parts. Also today, I need y'all to think about this before y'all jump in the comments. There was, from my understanding, because I know 201 Popular, I know those DAs downtown, I've been through all that. I know for a fact this man had an open plea. He all but said it on the witness stand. Anytime you testify for the state in hopes of the DA recommending, a lighter sentence, they didn't make him no guarantees. It was based off his testimony, and he didn't do a great job. For some reason, they didn't believe him, and the DA, I believe, sunk their own ship. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start playing this. I want y'all to listen. This is Cornelius Smith's testimony. We are going to take, let me see. We are going to take some time today and listen to this testimony. We are. Let's get started.
I'm saying like this,
let me get this coffee, y'all.
You watch us around it basically, so you see some funny stuff, you get, kind of street life we live. You get kind of scared and you get to shoot things somebody after you. Then what it just happened, young dog, you get killed, so you have to be aware of everything.
So, did he give you the money when you went to wipe the car down?
Nah, he didn't give me the day. Well, I probably got the dates mixed up with him, but the day that the car got discovered, the night before he gave me that money to get a car go.
When was it, if you can remember, when you said you went to wipe the car down?
It was a couple days, like around the same time I got the car go, if not the same day, I wiped the car down trying to get the prints, make sure there were no prints on it.
Alright, you were wiping the car down. Who were you wiping the car down with?
Something like with cleaning supply stuff. I can't tell you exactly what I put on it, but I had a rag, had some stuff sprayed on the rag, and I just went and wiped it down.
Alright, now was this rag soaked? Like,
nah.
It had some products? Or you
just sprayed some stuff on it. Just sprayed some stuff on it.
You remember what it was?
Nah, I really don't.
And was it daytime or nighttime?
It was nighttime.
Okay, it was nighttime.
I ain't getting nothing daytime.
It was nighttime. Could you fully see the car at night?
It was in the back, like somebody had pushed it all the way in the back up, like parked all the way in the back, so.
But when you all dropped it off, was it in the same place it was?
Nah, it was like in front of the driveway. That was.
When you all dropped it off, it was in front of the driveway?
Yes, ma'am. It was parked up close where you can see it could be spotted easily.
The way you went back, it was
pushed on to the back.
Do you recall when y'all had keys to the vehicle? Or Justin did?
Justin had the key to him. Mr. Govan kept asking like where the key was so we could move
I am back, my people.
So it was nighttime, the car was pushed towards the back, and you were wiping it down. You were shot in your right shoulder?
Right shoulder,
Is
yeah.
that your dominant hand?
Yes, ma'am.
So did they present any problem?
Now I want y'all to remember, while y'all listening to his testimony, that the jury was unanimous. They did not believe no, he gangster. I want to say this now. And y'all know that I know this whole situation is mucked up. I cannot be mad at Govan. He's a true soldier. A guy and his brothers. He ain't tell nothing. But his confidence was overwhelming going into this trial from the door, y'all. Where did that confidence come from? And you got an eyewitness testimony saying you gave him money for the homicide. Did the DA drop the case? Because this boy just didn't sound like that big of a blatant liar. Honestly, I believe his testimony. I am going to open up these phone lines in a little bit, y'all, because I need to have y'all opinion on Dick. I need a few more people in here, and y'all got to get those likes up today. Y'all got to get those likes up.
I did the best I could, being shot.
We're going to talk about this today.
Now you do know your freshman eventually found 25.
Yo, I ain't do a good job, so.
Okay. Alright, did you let Mr. Govan know that you were like a car now?
Yeah, I called him when I was walking back out to let him know that, I was gonna go back there and wipe his car down.
And what did he say?
So,
So,
It worked. It worked. What do you think it was, Status Boom? What do you think it was? I'm going to pause this recording. I'm going to open up the phone line. I need other opinions because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I believed Cornelius Smith. Every word he spoke. But the jury didn't. And I'm the only thing I can come up with is that hidden plea deal that they didn't care to discuss or acknowledge to the jury. The phone lines are open. You got to call from a listed number. You cannot call me from a blocked number. You cannot come on here cursing. We do not make threats or innuendo. Give me your opinion as you believe. The phone lines are open. The number is 662-392-8047. 662-392-0347. Why did the jury? Hey, what's up? What is that, BMO? Our first call is in. Let's get this started. This your OG. What's happening? Who I'm speaking to?
What's going on? Good afternoon, OG.
Hey, what's happening?
The status, status mode.
I know.
In this thing.
Okay.
In this thing.
Status. Did you watch any of the trial, brother?
I kind of glanced at it a little bit. I'm just like an everyday person. I be in my own world. I felt like for me, once Juke, was out, you know what I mean? Once they took Juke out, like, I stopped even liking a couple other dudes went down. I'm like, I glanced at it a little bit, caught some parts of it.
I can honestly tell you. Now, I'm not ashamed to say my time in Memphis was not a beautiful time. I retired down south for a reason. I fled for a reason. Them police, them DAs, they don't play. And for him to sit on that stand and say he's got an unwritten deal with the DA, hoping they help him.
That's what did it. That's why they didn't believe it.
They didn't leave him no choice. Why did the DA play that? It's a lot of money. Y'all gotta realize, them some broke ass DAs. Them some broke ass jurors. Listen, I ain't insinuating anything. But the guy was believable, y'all. When it comes to the act, he was believable.
I just want to give you something to think about. I'm with you 110 on your perspective on this. I just want to give you something else to think about. Speaking as a man, Just like yourself as a younger man with a lot of experience in the criminal justice system, from behind the walls, as a rule, as you going to a trial, it's just this is the thought process. All you need is just one doubt, just a doubt,
Yeah.
just to create an inkling of doubt.
But that was
You
a
see what I'm
huge
saying?
doubt. That was a huge doubt. Cause
And
why did the
where that doubt
DA?
came from,
I'm sorry.
where
Go
that
ahead.
where that where that doubt came from is what you doing testifying, or so you had
Yeah.
to be
No.
doing
What
something
you
wrong
getting
here,
out
or
of it? What you getting out of it?
you see what I'm saying? So that's what when they went there, like, and from what I seen in the news too, they said he had a good. I guess they thought at first like the Govan lawyer must have been garbage, but lo and behold, he had a crucial legal team, and they created that doubt that we know why you here. You was in the streets. You was a criminal. You was the one that probably overseen this. How we know you? So once they created that doubt, that's all it took.
And I'm
No
gonna
doubt
hit
the
you with
most innocent
something
man in
else.
America right now, but they just created that seed of doubt. That's all you need is that seed of doubt.
I'm gonna give you something else to think about that he did wrong. Well, that he did, regardless of right or wrong.
Well,
He actually let the jury know he's simply a dope fiend. Now, all of us, when we do juries, whether we are being judged by it or we own the jury, we all get dope fiends in our family. How are
yeah.
we to believe that this pillhead, alleged pillhead by his own confession, would do something for nothing out the goodness of heart, and he just said he took a man out for 100K? When did dope fiends
He
start doing
ran.
stuff for free?
You make his valid point. Be that has it may. They created Govan team effectively created that they sowed that seed of doubt in the jury mind, and that's all it takes. And what's crazy is on one side of this, most 9 times out of 10, a ninja getting hung down there
Yeah,
in the South. But at the
man,
same time,
man.
it may be one of the only places where a man might can get off down there. You're going to get hung. Look how they did P. Diddy in New York.
Yeah,
And I was just thinking about this, like,
exactly.
well, he
And
was
my,
guilty of what y'all bang him for. But down here in Memphis, my man did not guilty on both counts.
but do
Baby,
you
his
think?
girlfriend hit the stand and everything.
Do you? It could. It's almost like they saying you knew that this man put the man that got unalive, Big Jook. He put the word out on the street. They made it seem like by finding him not guilty, you took it up on yourself to do this, to try and make some money. He all but said it, status. He all but said he do stuff like this for money because he want his issue.
So I'm with you 110%. They just created an effective seed of doubt. When he a drug addict, he'll say anything for some drugs, to be lying to save his own tail, or what they just create. It's all kind of ways they could have spun that doubt. And from what the unanimous decision, it's a Govan legal team created
Brilliant,
that doubt.
brilliant.
Brilliantly.
And we didn't even see
Created
it
that doubt.
coming. We didn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
I did. I watched the trial. I got over 2 hours of his testimony, and I believed every bit of it. But what threw me, being from Memphis, being in the same spot that Govan was in,
Mm-hmm.
those 12 jurors listen well when it comes to street rule, because most jurors have family members involved. Memphis is a thug city now, y'all. I'm sorry, no matter
How
what you
many
do
how
for a
many
living.
black people was on there? I didn't even get a chance to glance at the jury. How many black people was on there? Was
I
there
can
some black people
guarantee
on there?
you they might have had one or two snowflakes. It don't work
See what
like
I'm
that in
saying?
Memphis. It does
You
not
see what
work
I'm
like
saying?
that.
See, you won't get that type of jury up here in the north. So
It's
that
a
got something to do
mixture.
with it too.
But he got a jury of his own peers.
The legit jury of his own peers for a unanimous decision.
That could be static from Samoan. They could have been paid off. We don't understand. We just don't get it. But we respect law. I tell anybody, whether it be in divorce, criminal, civil, if that man is found to be innocent or not liable, leave that man the hell alone. So ain't
Agreed,
nothing
but you
we can
know,
say about Govan.
agreed. But his problems just started. I mean, the man lost his daughter behind this.
Dead man
So
walking.
you know, the man, like if he ain't going to Maine or Wyoming, his best bet to leave the country. If it ain't Maine or Wyoming or South Dakota,
Now, bro,
that's a wrap.
that's for real. You know what? The
That's a
cost is
wrap.
gonna be big because I'm gonna tell you something. And people make comments because I'm familiar with the streets of Memphis. I can honestly tell you there won't be no war in the streets, but you can't get caught slipping, bro. You, nobody. Memphis is diabolical.
Agree. I mean, it ain't the South, but I'm just saying that same kind of concept and whatnot, just a little smaller, but the same kind of concept.
It's here. And it ain't.
Yeah, the same kind of. You was on point. The same kind of concept. What you said, you know about like respecting him, like you know the man you respect. You know words. He ain't tell. He went straight to trial with it. It's just sense of warfare. It's sad, but that's how it is in the hood, in our street politics. It's sad. Losses on both sides. But at the end of the day, like you said, that man he ain't tell on nobody.
Man.
Whatever he was gonna get, he was gonna take it.
Steady. When they found me not guilty, I ain't been back. I'm
I'm
58.
not laughing because I'm just saying your response to this. Like I ain't been back.
I'm 58 years old. I've been through this. That man don't owe society, the family, nobody nothing because the DA or whoever dropped the ball.
Huh? Yeah, you know how this gonna go. His problems is only beginning. Like I said, I mean, he got a sense now. He ain't escaped this unscathed. He got that price
It's
on
go.
his head
He
for
gotta.
life.
He gotta go,
Lost his
bro.
daughter.
He gotta go. He gotta
No,
leave.
he know he ain't in Memphis. He know he can't go nowhere around Memphis or Chicago, any other hood, Dolph just ain't loved in Memphis. So, mm-mm, mm-mm.
And he in trouble. He free,
Yeah,
but he ain't free.
yeah, yeah. No, he ain't free.
He ain't
You
free.
done lost your daughter. I remember when his daughter got unalive and he went online. They showed his comment like, I bought this on you, baby. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I bought this. They said that was in retribution
Uh,
for young dog.
uh,
So,
allegedly.
uh,
I can guarantee you.
allegedly.
I
Thank you for
can
saying that.
guarantee.
Allegedly.
I can guarantee you Govan and got more enemies than just people out of Dolph camp.
Agree. I mean, we don't know what was going on. But I'm just saying, but that love for Dolph is so universal. That he from New York, wherever, he just want to pop up. Like if you think he gonna do what Alpo did, he's sadly mistaken. If he think he gonna do what Alpo did, and one thing I can get these guys down here in Memphis in the South, we'll do it up here in the Midwest, but they seem to be they ain't got no decorum about it. When we catch you, we catch you. They ain't got no decorum about it. We got a little bit of decorum up here in the Midwest about how we'll catch somebody, but in Memphis down here in the South, it's right where we catch you at. Right
Man,
wherever we catch you at.
it is
We just black
treacherous.
from the police department. Right wherever we catch you at.
I don't lie. I don't lie to nobody. I was 5 on 5. I mean, it was 5 areas that was controlled by a certain street gang. And we got jammed up real bad. And some of the crew was testifying their ass off, but a few of us held our own. And we remembered out of respect that we were accused of taking family members, hurting family members, taking from family members, hurting family members. You can't get found not guilty and stay in that backyard and don't expect to get gat.
Yeah, no, I know he ain't going back to Memphis, but where you gonna if it ain't South Dakota, Maine, Wyoming,
He done.
or New Mexico, hang it up.
Can I just be honest? Can I just be honest with y'all? He's done. Why he's done? He been doing thuggery his whole damn life.
Agreed.
He's not part
Agreed.
of the witness protection program. He ain't got no job skills, no education. He can't go nowhere else and claim nobody else's neighborhood, or nobody else's blocks without letting them know where he from. He just lost his big feet. The big feet that Govan had as a thug, as a gangster, is over with.
Agreed. And I'm riding out with you 110 on that. And like you said, just the way this started, we was hitting at something in the messages that what led to all this. Like it shouldn't have never went this far.
Come on,
When you got
man.
your money and whatnot, but people could have sat down like bosses and, you know, when I said what I said in the message about, you know, Dolph, I would never disrespect Dolph or anybody
Yeah.
that's, you know, passed away.
No, we
It
don't
was
do
just
that
too,
here.
it was just too, you can be, we get so caught up in loving somebody. The we'll love, as black people, we'll love so hard that we would disregard all ignorance.
Yeah.
All ignorance. Whatever the person was on, we would disregard that. Like, oh man, was love, it was wrong. It don't matter who you are.
Dude.
If you disrespect the wrong person, it's gonna be some consequences and repercussions. And you old enough to be my father, and out the streets like I am, you know that better than I do.
And I
You're
hate
not
so.
prepared. If you disrespect the wrong person, instead of, you know, just sitting down like, man, like, how can we rectify this? We know what this will do to Memphis, where we can take this. How can we avoid this? This conversation was never had.
You know what the problem is? Thugs have infiltrated legitimate business, especially the
Agreed.
rap and the hip hop. The stuff that
Agreed.
they doing over there at CMG, you gonna tell a man that he doesn't have a right to promote and sell himself. We gonna do that for you or else. Come on,
Agreed.
Status. Come on, man. Come on.
Agreed. I'm not in the, personally, you know, again, I'm taking the page out your book. Like, I'm not from there, so I'm, you know, staying, you know, out of, you know, Memphis business, the South business, what I've observed as an outsider.
Right.
You know, and I'm not in the camp with Yo Gotti at all. Like, even rap, I ain't even mess with the cat rap. I ain't hating him as a rapper, but he
No, I feel you.
He ain't never been my guy. Like, when it comes to Memphis, I'm, you know, 8-Ball MJG.
Okay, don't do
Then 666. I can, you know, go from there.
Project
Not even
Pat.
Dolph like that. I ain't mad at Dolph, but not even Dolph. But when I think of Memphis and rap, I'm thinking 8-Ball MJG.
Yeah.
666.
Project
That's where I'm
Pat.
Skinny Pimp on down.
Yeah, Project Pat.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah, that was
definitely.
when I was in
Oh, you know,
Castalia,
you know,
Project
I was
Pat.
about Pat up here, man. Everything working. So with that being said, that what we was just saying about how this broke off and, you know, with CMG and whatnot, I just, you know, knowing what Memphis is, this person a B word, or he a do-do-do, he a do-do-do, like I told you about your brother love you to death. Now, if your brother, you got the bag of, let's just say, you and your brother dealing with some real money, and somebody constantly disrespecting you,
Yeah.
your brother gonna do something. Now,
Yeah.
you may not want to,
Regardless.
you don't got that brother that you might not want
Regardless.
to, whatever. They may have been in cahoots with this. I don't know. But I know that your brother gonna, you know, since birth.
And that's
you
right.
can't disrespect my brother
And that's
like
right.
that.
But I'm gonna add on from experience to that. I know my brother would. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Daddy Boom. I know he would. Did you hear me? I know he would set it in motion. I know he would. We
It
from
was
the streets.
continuous. It wasn't like a one-time thing. It was like in popular radio stations all around me. I'm the king of it. This and that. This. It was a long time coming. Again, I don't co-sign what happened to him.
No,
but
you are
what
absolutely
happened,
right.
I wish it would have been handled like bosses.
But
Like,
let's not pretend. Let's not freaking pretend like this is an isolated incident.
agree. No, it's not. It, it, it was not. I mean, it was all about for real power in Memphis, but this was one about this the wrong way. It's enough money for everybody to get some.
You
It
know?
was enough money for everybody to get enough rap
Why?
for everybody to sound.
They've been killing one another over bragging rights, and that's the disgusting part of hip hop and rap. We've been losing people since Pac and Biggie.
You know what? I'm not gonna go against you with that. I'm 44. I was at the Crucial Conflict concert the night that Tupac got on the line. That was the last concert I went to. It took them
Okay.
like an hour to get the crowd back. That was the last concert I went to for 30 years till I went and seen Tyler the Creator.
Bam.
So you're right.
Let's not
You're
act
right
like
about
this
that
is
part.
new.
You're right. That's why I don't co-sign the rap beef. The talking about a person on record, on rap, and I don't co-sign none of that. Because we know death come with that. So why are we going down this road instead of working this out? Or you keep my name out your mouth, I'm gonna keep your name out my mouth. You know, we gonna get money and just let it be. We can live and let live. We ain't
Well,
gonna do all this. This
it,
ain't worth
it,
that.
it comes from ignorant men. I'm gonna be honest with you. Stupid
Agreed.
ass men. Let me tell you something. If your artist is the best, put that mic in his face. Let us damn decide. We decided who was the king.
Agreed. Agreed.
And let's
Like
be
you said,
honest.
yeah, agreed.
Let's be honest. Nobody right now in the South is bigger than Gotti's label. Even under these circumstances.
Agreed.
So why?
Agreed.
So bringing your thug ass brother into this may bring the feds to bring RICO charges against your company because of your brother, because that money
Agreed.
came from your label.
Agreed.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me Big Juke had that kind of money sitting in no bank or
Agreed.
at his house.
I mean, I said what I said in the messages, in the comment section of your messages. You know, I agree. I mean, I hate that we got to break it down like this on this platform, but they put us in a position to break it down on this
Hey,
platform. So, you know, here we are. Agreed.
I know he from the streets. I know what part of the game he come from. But trust me, it ain't that kind of money out there in Memphis like that where no D-boy is sitting on those 20, 30, 40, 50K on his level. You don't ride around or keep that kind of money around you anymore. Because you know it's going to get took automatically. Ain't nobody got no, you got to diversify. You got to go legit if you want to be able to put your hand on 100K. They ain't even said a damn thing about where to go on with his unemployed ass, get 90 grand to make bond.
Agreed.
They don't let nobody do that. Shelby County dropped the ball. Where did this man get money to make bond? He's never had a legitimate job, nor a career. He's not a retired athlete. He ain't got a paycheck with his name on it.
Agreed. But again, you know, it's like, you know, to add on to this, you know, and I got to talk about, you know, respectfully, Yo Gotti. And what I'm talking about Yo Gotti is what's got to be respected in all this is his business mind.
In his mouth.
Is his business
In
mind
his mouth.
about what to do with the money, to, you know, legally, why, or he'd have been Friday. They still maybe they still trying to find, but the fact that they just can't pinpoint what they usually do with street ninjas and rappers is a testament to how cold that he's gotten with investment.
But you know what you know the secret to his success? You don't hear from him. You hear from his artists. You hear from Glorilla. You hear from them.
Investments. Yeah, we got some cold investments too.
He
Yeah.
ain't. You don't hear from him. You don't see him on podcasts talking about Young Dog or Govan setting himself up. These people get real lawyers. These people get real lawyers that then actually told them, we don't talk about none of this, never, ever, ever, ever. And he has not. And he's remained, as of today, untouchable until the feds come to town. Because somebody going to answer for that cash money that was used to take this brother out. Somebody got to answer for that money.
Hey, you're asking some valid questions that, you know, you're asking some valid, it's a delicate situation. You're asking some.
God ain't spoke on this, bruh. Govan ain't spoke on this. These are real gangsters. They not playing. Listen, through this whole thing, that one thing that I have learned, that a younger generation, 2 generations up under me, meaning Yo Gotti and Govan, can still be gangsters. They are still real gangsters.
Agreed.
Yo Gotti ain't spoke on it, and Govan ain't gonna give an interview.
I got love for you like a father, and I'm about to say like I'm talking to my father. Like you from the streets, I'm from the streets. I ain't in my lifetime. I ain't seen nobody get away with disrespecting real gangsters.
You can't
do it on all at this beat. I ain't seen nobody. It's been some kind of consequence and repercussion. If it wasn't correct, in most cases, it's been some dire consequences and repercussions behind disrespect.
Memphis has always been like that. Whether you was white or black. Elvis Presley loved Memphis. Listen, I stayed in Clementine Apartments. This man's mansion was right over the bridge with what we call Whitehaven then until we could get some Section 8 and low-income housing and we turned it to Blackhaven. He carried guns and was shooting all through Memphis. And it wasn't just a black thing. Memphis is a gangster town. Have you ever heard of the Memphis Mafia?
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
You can't do that. You can't be picking that. Memphis is a different place, my guy. New
Okay.
Orleans is a different place. It's certain places in the South you just can't play with your mouth.
Agree. Same rules apply in some places in the Midwest. Agree.
I'm gonna be
There's some
blessed to go
parts.
visit
Agree.
them. I'm gonna be blessed to go visit them. But right now,
Agree.
I told somebody that the other week. I say now they laughed and used mimes against Baby when he told them cats up there at the radio station. I mean, don't play with my name no more. They don't even know how close they came. Even though he got a successful rap, that man wasn't playing with Charlamagne them that day.
Yeah, but everybody knows Charlamagne. They gonna
But when a
they gonna use
South
the police.
when a
They gonna call the police.
when a country G tell you to get up off his name, take his
I
name
can't.
out of it. That's what I suggest you do. For anybody in here that don't know a Southern G, leave him alone because his loss in his head is his pride, not his life, not his
Agree.
freedom.
I didn't see it up here in the Midwest my whole life with my uncles and anything. Any kind of real disrespect. Oh, come on now, say.
It's over.
Well, where you at? Where you say you? Okay, all right. All right, we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
Immediately. We're gonna get to the bottom of this
I'm
immediately.
telling you now,
Immediately.
quickly.
But that's lost. Like you said, this generation, this social media, you can get online and say anything online. So you think you can say and do anything in public. Try your hand and find out.
And then they're so immature and so street that they don't even know when it's time to take the jihad off. Listen, in order for me to
Cold thing you said,
survive,
the coldest thing you said, the coldest part you just said of your whole life today. That's the coldest thing you just said.
I'm
When
gonna
to
tell
take
you
it off.
something. I love you,
When to let it
Status.
down.
I love you, Status. You're a younger man than me. You're always on it. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. It came a point in time that I had to become scared of the consequences. Hey, what's up, Henry? I had to be scared of the consequences of 201 Popular. See, I had to do time in Brushing Mound. See, I never
Uh-huh.
forget walking the long line, walking in. It's supposed to be in the shower area, but it was an abandoned airport hangar where they just ran hoses with holes in them where you had to walk through
Uh-huh.
in the hard December winter. Well, we slept with the rats in the moccasins. Listen, when I was blessed to get out of there, when them folks finally let me go, I had to take this off, Status. And I had to want to be a productive member of society or spend the rest of my days in hell or jail. And I wasn't with it.
Man, we on the same boat. I mean, from experience, my time in the box, like these days at 44, like unless my life on the line, or my bro's life on the line, I'm gonna stand down.
Yeah. I'm going to
I'm
let
gonna
you
stand
win.
down.
I'm going to let you win. I'm going to even let
I'm
you
gonna stand
win.
down. I'm not gonna go do 20 and 30 of life because you can call me a B word or whatnot. A weekend, we just gonna let my life on the line. I'm standing down. It
Yeah.
just ain't worth it.
I'll
But
be
how
there.
many of
I'll
us
be
can?
there, son, bitch. I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be there.
stand down.
I'm an
I'm
OG. I
busy.
know better. I'll be there.
I'm,
MF. I'll
and,
be there.
and you're talking and acting like you've never been there. I get it. I ain't saying you as in you,
Yeah, I
but
know. I
people in
get
general
you.
that carry on like this. That carry on like that in public and online and stuff. You talking like you ain't never been there. You really don't want to go there. You really gonna tell something. And me and OG Walls gonna be the one sitting on 20 and 30 with the mouth closed. May put a Govan down. Take whatever come.
Yeah.
He ain't said a word. He just took the time. He ain't even said a word.
He was prepared to get found guilty or not guilty. That man
Yeah.
sat there stone faced. He didn't do no smirks. He didn't shake his head at doing the testimony.
You,
He sat there
yeah,
and
like a dream.
like a G.
And to watch your girl hit the stand on you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna tell you something else though. That boy's in trouble. Cause I don't think they plan on paying him anyway. Where I'm from in Memphis, they don't pay dope fiends 50K for nothing. They'll pay a fool a dope fiend like they will.
I'm gonna go with you 110%. Unless he was, before he got on that stuff like that, he was cold with that too.
Yeah.
Like that's what he was before he got on the dope like that.
But they
Now
knew he
that
was a
got the same way.
liability.
Yeah.
They knew he was a liability when they hired him. If they hired him.
The average height that's cold with his hands or whatever, he gonna get down. He don't even need no 100. He gonna get down for 2. He gonna get down for a couple stacks. He gonna get down for five. 5 stacks. How many of these hikes can we line up right now from state to state, from the south to the middle? What you talking about? 5 racks? We
Exactly.
got something for you to do for 5 of them.
Listen, that girl, Angela, or Cornelia Smith, if they hadn't arrested Govan, I truly believe, it's just my opinion, I think they'd have been missing.
Agree. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't
I
think
wouldn't
it's
even been in
over.
Memphis. Like, what was your mind at, bro? What was you still? Did they catch him someplace else? I don't even know if they caught him in Memphis. Did they catch him in Memphis? Go on.
Yeah. Did he turn himself in after his daughter?
He must have had no money. Because you facing the murder, you got some money. I ain't turning myself in. So he must have been messed up.
I'm telling y'all, I've never seen.
Y'all gotta come get me.
This guy's a G. I've never seen a street cat go to court and be as calm and sensible. It's like this man knew something.
His legal team prepped him real good, prepared him. I wonder how much that legal team cost, because there wasn't no public defender.
And he ain't never had a job. How can the feds not come? Bro, them $100,000 lawyer. It costs $100,000 for a lawyer to take your case in Memphis.
You know what? He had 3 or 4 lawyers.
It costs $100,000. It's a $500,000 to hire a law firm. Do you understand me? It's a $500,000 to hire a law firm.
Yeah. Now we can go with $500,000, $250,000. He had 3 lawyers there.
That's a law firm. He done hired a law firm. A law firm.
So and we can go with that. Costs more than $100,000. That murdered them 2 murders.
No, that's one lawyer. It's one lawyer. He had 3 or 4 walking in and out of there. That ain't got nothing to do with his forensics team, his private investigators, his paralegals. You know, bro.
You're right. You may have been 100. I'm thinking it could have been.
No, that's what the lawyer gonna clear. Right. That's what they gonna clear a piece. That's a murder case.
Yeah.
You gotta put down the retainers. You put down a retainer. The retainer is for the lawyer just to look at the case and see if it's a winnable case. Then you sign that contract to pay for it.
Yeah. 2 things I wanted to talk about. The first one is what you said that was crucial about where you get this confidence from. Every real G got it. You know what we say? It's a saying. It's a saying where I come from. If you can't make your car run on gas, you should be able to still make it run on gas.
Okay.
So, the confidence is everything. Who gonna believe you if you don't believe you? Who gonna believe you?
Right.
So you gotta stack your life on that confidence, because that was a cold thing. You said, like, where do you get this confidence from? Like, even before the trial happened, he was just like, you can't believe you gonna do it. It don't even make no sense to go through with it.
Bro, I'm telling you now, this Govan dude, these days I believe his number, but this dude here got ice water running through his vein, bro.
Agreed.
This dude is the Reaper. This dude's the Reaper, man.
Agreed.
Smith, Angela, none of them ain't safe. This dude's the Reaper. This dude don't show no signs of emotion. Not even when he was found not guilty.
I hate to say what I'm about to say, but I respect your platform. I'm supporting you. I'm uncomfortable saying this, but I'm gonna say it. I believe this. Wherever it's all, at the end of the day, let's go back to your guy. Your guy, you know that if he don't take care of G, he going down.
Yeah.
If he would have flipped, Govan, the jig was up.
Yeah.
The jig was up. He was the main piece that could put everything together.
Bro, he already got his money. He
didn't fold. So that's what made the case hard to get him.
But you know who they reminded me of with that blind loyalty to CMG? Bro, every time I saw him sitting at that defense table, I thought about them dedicated loyal soldiers off that TV show The Wire. Yeah, I do life for this. He was looking like I'd take whatever come. Forget how it turned out. I'm here. Whatever y'all say, okay. Man, that dude
that's the right space to be in on the street. You ain't gonna make it if you ain't in that space.
Man,
you're
what?
Not in Memphis, you're not gonna make it.
Who you telling, man?
Make it.
Man, it's rough. And you can't play in nobody's face. And you never let it go. I'm an old man. I don't like you to think that you can say anything to me or anybody else. I will check a person quick. You don't have to talk to us. You don't have to be around us. But I'm from Memphis. I'm sorry. You gonna watch your damn mouth, male or female,
Agreed.
white or black. I will make you whoop me, status. An
Agreed.
old
You know, we
man
was
that's an
born and raised this
amputee.
way.
I will make you
Agreed.
whoop me with your mouth. I know you gonna
Agreed.
win physically. I'm an old man with one hand, but watch your mouth. I will make you knock me out.
Agreed. I don't got nothing to say in dispute. This is how we was born and raised on the turf and the concrete. Agrees. It's mind-boggling to me that this generation don't understand that.
So don't be playing with me.
You
Don't do
in
that.
so yeah, in social media, it led to so many people not being here no more.
Man,
They don't
what?
have no filter. I said social media just talking crazy, saying anything on there,
Come on,
and then
people.
when you
Yeah.
get your noodles knocked out in real life, now you want somebody to feel sorry for you. Man, it was
Yeah.
just the internet, man, it was just some work. Now watch your mouth. Watch your
Yeah.
mouth.
You grown.
Watch your mouth.
You a grown ass man or woman.
Watch
Watch
your
your
mouth.
damn mouth.
Watch your mouth. We was kids, you would say something slick, pap, a quick smack in the mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Whether you
You
had
know,
white
your
or
mom or
black
somebody,
parents.
your aunt, pap, watch your mouth.
Yeah, yeah, watch your
Watch your
mouth.
mouth.
Man, these cats online thinking that they just, I can't, I just, it's one of my pet peeves. And I tell them, man, don't, listen, act your age.
Not your shoe size.
Act your age. Don't come in here with that. For one thing,
At
we
your
not
age,
going to
not your shoe
understand a
size.
damn thing you say. Talking
At your
like a
age, not
damn
your shoe
fool.
size. Yeah. Yeah, and then you hit on some things that it hurt to hear, but it was real. Just about with the rap, the stuff that like this that come with the modern day hip hop, the ignorance, the pettiness, the senseless unaliving of individuals, really for no reason, over stuff that can be sat down and talked about over a shot, over a glass of Hennessy or something. If a person don't drink, just over a meal, let's just sit down and talk like bosses. What's going on here? We
But
can't
you,
do this.
but you know what
We
they
can't
pattern
do
it
it.
after though? They are actually patterning it after drug dealers, to be honest. You know,
Agree.
I'm not gonna let you
Agree.
sell
That's the
more than
mindset.
me, or me and back in my day, me and my guys gonna ride down on you with this Uzi. Remember?
And who?
Remember? If you
Yeah.
sell more than me, if I catch y'all outside, I'm gonna wet y'all up. See, these are dope boy games and rules
Mentality.
that ain't got no
Adult dealer
business
mentality.
in the rap business. You supposed to wanted to let the gangster go to be a rapper, not the other way around.
And go to the boardroom. We don't know most of these cats, even with some of this, even real money, or some of these rappers that's giving out the illusion that they got real money. They don't understand business, how to do real business. You understand how to do things in the streets. The streets, from business and longevity, two different animals.
All the
Some
time.
strong arm tactic, you're going to get further trying to work with somebody than using a strong arm tactic at the business table.
Then all their life, they done lied to themselves, done lied to their mama. Like they actually just wanted to make it. Just buy mama a house. Buy me a nice car. Take care of my girl and my kid. Damn fool y'all got that and look what y'all doing.
Make it make sense. All this money, combine all this money that Young Dolph and Yo Gotti is generating throughout Memphis, the rappers that they both involved in the game. Somebody said something online a couple. I was looking at something a couple days ago. It's true though. Memphis could have took the game off. They could have had their Atlanta moment.
We
They
we
really got colder rappers down there than in Atlanta.
we
For
had
real.
we had men with potential, just like what Master P and Baby did in New Orleans. Start $1 billion labels, but they won't put them heaters down.
Agreed. And then look at that. Because Baby and Master P, they were some different projects. They had real beef between them projects. And look how P navigated that.
But how many shootouts were they in? How many shootouts were Baby and Mac? They were two different
Yeah.
labels with two
And
different
had
set of
killers.
artists.
Had killers all around them. Had killers all around them.
Third and fourth ward killers, real ones.
All around them. No,
How
these
many
are the rappers
times
that's
did
what
they
we
shoot
are.
up one another concerts?
Mm, mm, mm,
When they got them
mm.
big checks, they understood the mission.
Agreed. Agree. To me, Master P the standard. In terms of black business, they can have Bill Gates. They can have Bill Gates,
I'm glad you
Elon Musk.
said that because
They can
they
have Bill Gates, Elon Musk. They can have these other people that they want to worship. The Joe Rogans, Master P. When it comes to black entrepreneurship,
I'm
is
gonna
the
mess you
standard
up with
for me.
this one. I'm gonna mess
He
you up with
is
this one.
my Bill Gates.
I'm gonna mess you up with this one. I am, and I'm not even gonna hate to say it, but you brought up entrepreneurship, bruh. I remember Puff
I'm
Daddy's
listening.
Puff Daddy's first ugly ass fashions. He grew that into being a billionaire.
Yeah,
He went in it,
yeah.
and
Puffy
all he
too.
had to do
Puffy,
is
P
be a
Diddy too.
normal black man and get out of perversion.
Yeah.
There'll never be another black entrepreneur like this. This man actually worked himself into being billionaire status.
Agree.
Before Ice Cube sold beats, before Kanye did the Yeezys, there was the billionaire Puff Daddy.
Agreed. It was the standard, even for the Jay-Z now. He was the Puff was the Puff Daddy was the standard. It was the bad boy was the standard. He got the money, knew exactly what to do. Like it's easier to see a white person that come from a middle class or whatever become successful. That's common, but to see a person that come from black that come from the middle class or not too much to just be a backup dancer for Heavy D for being there.
Exactly.
Let's make this make sense. Let's make this make sense. He was a backup dancer for Heavy D.
That's it. Oh, he was. I
That's
told
what came.
somebody that. I said, man, the man was a damn dancer, man. Come on, man.
I seen him break the whole thing down in the interview. Andre Harrell, you know what I mean, who he worked under at
Yeah,
Uptown, and um, Heavy D took him to Andre Harrell.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, man, you might work with him. To go from that to $1 billion black. And people wonder why people was defending, people like, hold on now, we got to look at the whole body of work here. We're not going to sit here and
Well,
let
I'm gonna
y'all
tell
just
you
start
the
throwing
truth
his
now.
life and destroy everything he
I,
didn't work for over a few simple things. No, you're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Like he was just some out weirdo all. No, we're not going to do. We're going to look at the whole body of work here.
at the end of the day, he was found not guilty of the worst. They found Puff
Mm-hmm.
Daddy guilty of buying pipe, shipping, flying in pipe. Now, come on now. Men are all over Instagram, everywhere else, flying in hookers. But
Hey,
that is what they found Puff Daddy for guilty of.
hey, hey, man, how they gonna how they gonna how they gonna charge a trick with a pimping charge, man?
Okay.
It's not crazy to see.
Everything that all the other charges, they didn't believe. He got two charges of bringing in the Mandingos.
How is he gonna be? This man is a cocky. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just
No, I get
like you
it.
said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Paying for the cat, the tricking and cucking. How you gonna charge a trick with the Man Act?
And won't give him a
Even breaking
bond.
on the Man Act.
And won't give him a bond. Lying like the girl is
No
a
felony
threat.
on his background.
Lying like
No
the
felony on
girl
his
is a
background.
threat. How is the girl a threat and the jury say he ain't did nothing to her? How is he a
Not only
threat to
that,
Cassie?
not only that, but what happened at the hotel, him, kicking her butt, that happened 9 years ago.
Okay. But
How
they
you gonna
found
hold something did Okay. All
okay,
right.
bet.
All right.
All right. Let me call back. Let her know I'm all right. Govan played, he is found innocent. Let us know what you think. Me and Status Boone here to answer any questions, any thoughts that you just may have. We waiting on you to call. Give us about a 10 minute, give me 5 minutes and we're going to get on this, back on this.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you went live. I don't hear.
I had to let him know that you was gonna call. You all right?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Oh, okay, okay. Take out something for dinner tonight?
Yeah, I'm eating now. But no, but you know I got bad food there anyway.
Well, listen, let
We
me
got
ask you
like,
now. Let me ask you now, why? So, how you feel about y'all handling stuff if I stayed that extra week for Anna's birthday? You think you got everything? Or
yeah, no problem.
you think I can get another
Everybody,
week?
yeah, everybody acting all right. Yeah, ain't no problem.
They keeping everything intact. They
Yep, cleaning up the bathroom and everything.
okay. They ain't got you doing nothing extra.
I ain't
Okay,
doing nothing period.
okay, that's great then. Well, if I was there, you wouldn't be doing nothing. So you ain't supposed to be doing nothing now. I run a household with full grown men, not little boys. And if they
Yep.
can't take care of one woman, I got to get rid of somebody when I get home.
Oh, they looking out for you.
That's good.
Even Nick came up and told me be safe on the road.
Well, I just be trying to check on y'all because I know they'll tear down and then I don't want them tearing nothing up and going through nothing. I just appreciate y'all very much for taking care of everything while I'm spending this time here. I just appreciate y'all and I just want to tell you thank you. But I'm going to get back to this live and hopefully I catch you on your break.
Okay. Okay
All
then.
right, stay out of
Nobody love you.
trouble. All right.
Nobody love you. All right.
All right. I am back, y'all. I check in a couple of times a day um, with the woman that I, because she's the only one that actually tell me the truth if something is wrong back at the homestead or not, whether I can stay or not, because I've decided to stay, even though I can't afford it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I cannot afford to stay, but I'll be damned if I go home next week and my daughter's birthday is the following week. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm gonna have to Instacart, pray for some stronger online sales or what. But I ain't receiving nothing but love here. Natasha ain't got nothing but love for me. My daughter, my other kids ain't got nothing but love for me, and I ain't got no reason running from the love. Let me see what he's speaking to me. Hearing you still with us, the phone lines are back open. The number is 662-392-8047. If Status or anybody got something to add more to this conversation, I have thought about something. Let me go and get a refreshment and we're going to get back to rolling. What do y'all think about the verdict? Do y'all think that's justice? What do you think, Henry? We are opening back up the phone lines. Me and Status, we will answer the questions as best we can. It ain't just me today. All right, we got my guy coming back. He may have something good for us. Let's see what he got. Hey, what's up, big guy? What you got for us?
What's going on, man? You know,
Hey,
it's status,
yeah,
status again, back in this thing.
okay.
I just, we already, me and you, I was, that waiting to see if somebody else was gonna call in. But when you was like, status anybody, I'm like, I'm gonna call in.
That's
Like,
right.
first of all, I agree with you. We both aligned that it was justice. So he went to the court of law. These white people courtroom said, not guilty. Overall, I'm happy that he really rare in America for a black person. Rare that he had a legit jury of his peers. See, that's why they don't want too many black people and the minorities on the stand because they'll identify with the person on the
Oh, I'm
stand.
gonna give
They
you
got
another. I'm gonna
opportunity
give you another
in their
city
mind.
now. I'm gonna give you another city that brothers get judged. DeKalb County, Atlanta. They
I
get
can
a
believe
jury of
there's
their
so many
peers.
black people down there. I can believe it. I can believe it.
Anywhere else, Govan would be facing the death
Over,
penalty.
over, over, over. Especially after your girl hit the stand, homie. Oh, he gave me this much money and said this. I'm listening to these cats like, oh my god.
Boy, it ain't over though, Sadie.
It's far from over. Like his real sentence about to begin. He got to get out. If he don't go to Maine, Wyoming, or South Dakota, or
It's
North
some
Dakota,
people.
he got to get up out this country.
Govan, he is safer than some of the people that open their mouth because now nobody fools with you because of what you did. See, now you got street thug family members, brothers, sisters, cousins that can't protect you or help you. They ain't with that. You just,
No,
Memphis don't tell.
he he has to be careful.
We don't have no snitch stars.
Yeah, he has to be careful.
Almost
Because
indefinitely.
another reason he can't go back there because the people around him that he loved the most will mess around and get clipped about him.
You know what to say. And I must say and be totally honest with you, I love Dolph, man. I love what he was doing over there in North Memphis, man. He brought life every time he came home. See, I was there one time he came home. Because my nephew stays right there off of Chelsea, man. The dude lit up the community with his love. They don't know what they took, status.
I'm with you on this.
That's
I'm
why
with you
I
on
hate
this.
it. He didn't do nothing to nobody but talk the same trash back at y'all because y'all was trying to bully him into something that he said he'll never do. He ain't working for nobody. This me. I
I
got me
I
in
just
mind.
I'm you from down there. I'm not down there. I'm riding out with you 110%. Staying up out of Memphis politics and business. That's the only thing. And people hate the people don't want to hear that, but they have to. That was the part that I wish he, in the same way that he was giving back and doing that, I wish
He'd have held
everybody
his
didn't have them
tongue
kind of
more.
people around him. He didn't have them kind of people around him to look at this legalized thing
OGs.
with a diplomatic approach. Like, I'm just gonna keep
They
his name
don't.
out.
You don't see them
I'm
with
gonna keep.
OGs. You don't see them with no OGs that's gonna tell them what's right.
You know what I mean? Like, this ain't it, bro. Like, if y'all can't talk and just leave us alone. But when he got money, the kind of money he got, who gonna tell you something when you got that kind of
You
money?
the bully. You bullying with
On both
bucks.
sides.
You bullying with bucks. Everybody want them crumbs. Ain't nobody gonna tell you save yourself. That's why I don't care about the numbers. I'm gonna come on here and tell it like it is, Daddy. Man, listen. Damn all them views for lying, and these people are believing this shit online, on these platforms. These youngsters still crashing out over fake old gangsters talking about throwing up gang signs. Hell, gray is mine.
Crazy, 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 crazy,
Come on,
crazy,
man.
crazy. I don't. It's crazy. That was the part that and I got respect for Dolph. I might have heard a few something. Man, I ain't gonna take nothing away from him lyrically, like what he was doing in terms of giving back to the community. I'm with all that. I just wish he'd have had somebody around him, like, oh yeah, man, F dude, man, F God, like, hold on now, let's just go ahead, leave. I ain't
And
saying like be a punk or something like that. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, you know what? I'm gonna keep dude name out. He's not, he doing his thing. I'm doing my thing.
because he was winning.
That's it.
Because he was winning.
Yeah.
And
He
they
had to
make
do
it,
all of
it's
that.
so
Yeah.
upsetting when black men constantly make excuses for the stuff that we are doing on both sides. And I'm saying, bro, you were winning too.
Yeah.
And it makes
Yeah.
me mad because I ask, where's the uncles, where's the OGs, where's the fathers? These
With
dudes
him,
need a coach. They are good,
with
they are great superstar players, but every superstar, Michael Jordan and Kobe still needed a coach.
agreed in a team, a supporting cast.
Okay, where's the
You know,
OGs, man? They online telling
none of that
these
should be
youngsters
seen.
they gangsters.
You know how much money they could have just doing their own labels, but just being like on a Baby or Master P level. How much money they could have really bought through Memphis street rap? They
You
had that on lock.
you
They
gotta
had that on
remember,
lock.
you gotta
They had that on
remember,
lock.
these guys were getting $100 million distribution deals in the 90s.
Well, great. Ain't nothing but real killers around it. The man went and pistol whipped Pimp C about the
Everybody was
same thing we're
scared.
talking about.
Everybody was secretly scared of Master P and Baby when they get through. They knew what they was getting. They knew where them guys. So you knew you didn't see them folks wait until 30 years later got something to say about them. Now they got something to say.
Crazy, man. That's the thing that bothers me the most. Just listening to you, I got that same kind of respect. I wasn't there. You get this different, so I ain't gonna even play that's on the same field. Just out of the respect I just had, just the pain of it. But
They
just
gave
how much money
Master
they really
P.
could have generated in Memphis could have took
They could have been the next New
straight to my.
Orleans.
They could have took it over.
They could have
They
been the
had their
next New
moment.
Orleans.
Glorilla. What this other dude name? What the money bag, yo.
God, what's
All
that
this.
rapper
I mean, they
name?
got some guys, Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah,
Little Pooh, man, they,
it wasn't even necessary for Juke to be a part of this. It just wasn't, bro. It just wasn't. But he wouldn't know. He didn't know how to take that gangster hat off. And he on the ground right now off of Elvis Presley because of it.
that's his fault because I would never went back to Memphis like that. I mean, I know it was a funeral or we just give my best regards. Give some flowers. Agree that this shouldn't have never been took this way. Why would you even come back here, man? Why would you even go back there, man?
Nobody there.
Because like you said, though, that, this confidence is a dangerous thing. In Govan's case, this turned out to be a rare thing, but this turned out to be it worked in his best favor. The average everyday dude or whatnot, not so much. And you see a whole bunch of people in the ground.
Man,
What was you thinking coming back to Memphis, the heart of Memphis, knowing how people, like you said, the streets already made their decision about who did, why it happened. Why would you think that you was bold enough or big enough to come back to me? You thought you was too big. You
No,
thought you
they
was
didn't.
bigger than the program.
But status, they didn't go off of it. Everybody knew who did what, and the actual shooters told who was behind it.
Yeah.
The boy was a fiend. He was calling around after he got hit, trying to get more medication. He told everybody he called what was going on and why. He didn't have no money, remember? He had to wait on that next piece of money from Govan.
Yeah.
He didn't have no money, but he had a habit.
I mean, this kind of situation, no hype should ever been used. But I'm just saying that's just me. That's
He
just me.
he testified to it.
That's just me. No hype should ever be. A whole bunch of them too. Like not hypes like how we think hype's supposed to look like young hypes. Off these pills and all kind of stuff. Like
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think
like
that I don't think Govan, if he had a met up thinking he was gonna get 50K from Big Juke and Govan, I truly believe, in my opinion, he was going to the trunk.
Agreed. And I'm gonna say this. I just think that from both sides, they had people that heads wasn't in the right place. You got people that got money that head ain't in the right place.
Well, they was wrong in the
Because
first place.
Juke should have been the one like, you know what, bro? Go on, sit down and talk to this man before we take this someplace else and they try to take this. Let's just sit down and talk. Let's just go out to eat, this talk. We here to just really, you know what I mean, make a peace. Let's just put this behind us and go. Why can we do this at minimum? Y'all keep my name out y'all mouth. I'm going to keep my name out y'all mouth. I don't think Big Juke had that conversation. It got to a point where they wanted your boy out there.
And I might be wrong. And you tell me what you think.
Okay.
I do. I think Big Juke was a loose cannon. I think that his brother, in a way, seen that money being moved and kind of said, I know this fool ain't. Because too much money was being put out there. And everybody know in the streets of Memphis, when you on that level, you can get pulled over, your house can get hit. Ain't nobody sitting in the house with 10, 20, 30K in their house no more. Not in Memphis. Not even at their mama house.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna agree with you because and I think that I know that Yo Gotti looked up to Juke. And there's probably some people around, man, he been calling you out your name. He keep on like, we ain't gonna do nothing. Man, we gotta do something. We got that conversation.
We street.
Before any of this happened, that conversation was had.
Exactly.
Came in motion. And I think that, like you said, he was a loose cannon. Him being the one like,
in the oldest.
we could take him out instead of like, let's just sit down and talk like, let's go to a fancy restaurant. We'll pay for it. Let's just sit down. Even in the mafia, something they handle stuff like this. The business CEOs, Wall Street, what do they do? Sit down. Let's sit down. How can we hash this out?
Every G preferred peace over war.
The real ones. And what they say is the whole objective of war. Peace. This is what we're going to war for. Peace. So let's just sit down, hash this out. So you go with you. Yeah. Dude was a loose cannon. I done seen dude online. You know your name ain't no nothing, like you just alluded to. Like you was better than the DA on the case with that. Like, where is money coming from? You was better than the whole DA. Like, you know your name ain't on nothing with CMG. You know you can't put your name on no real, tax stubs, this and that, no check stubs. Why is you online? Why is you, front trying to be instead of just stand behind the scenes?
Right.
People cannot get money and stay behind the scenes and move wild.
And enjoy their life.
You can't do that. Him being the bigger brother, instead of putting that hit down, should have been like, man, sit down with your guy. You own the restaurant. Man, come on to the restaurant. We just, bring your security, whatever. Man, let's just talk like this.
But you know what's messed up? They weren't losing money or artists because of that. This man got the hottest South roster. Listen, the only thing makes him bigger than Baby is Nicki and Drake. I'm gonna tell you something, got it almost there. He has got multi-platinum artists on his label right now, bro. Y'all didn't need this.
At all.
Now you got the feds looking at your book. I'm telling you, the feds looking at his books.
You know how this game goes. We have seen this movie replayed time and time again since Scarface.
The feds coming to CMG.
I ain't doubting that. I think they already been observing this for years, just trying to figure out how can they poke a hole in it.
Because there is no way that kind of money can be moved.
It seemed like, bro, it seemed like, Elder, that when you get this money, most people, not everybody, can turn into a whole different type of person.
Worse.
Ain't nobody tell you something, can't tell you nothing. You think your stuff don't stink. You can say or do anything because you got this money now. We got that bad as black people. Most of we got that bad.
And it's sad. It's sad, man.
We got that bad, like you said, Dolph was gonna be Dolph. Yo Gotti, you're getting all this talent. You was plugged in with Gucci and them and this and that, but you got this money, thought you was something.
What's not true?
At one point in time, he was hating on 36 Mafia. Why?
What is not true, DHGB? Give us your input. What's not true? We're here to talk about it. We want to hear your opinion. And are you from Memphis?
That's the important part.
I really need to speak to somebody from Memphis. I really respect somebody from Memphis' opinion that's from Memphis like me. But outside, I'm not looking to hear from an outsider on Memphis. You don't know nothing about the lifestyle. You don't know nothing about the young men. I still have actual blood family members on the north side, south side, east side. My son stays on the east side, my second oldest son. So I really, if you 901, let's talk.
I got family in Memphis. I ain't been there. I don't know exactly. I got my cousin my age. They've been down there like 20 years. Him and his sister. They've been down there.
Yeah, but you my charge partner, so you got the flow. We ain't talking. Yeah, that don't include you, me, and I'm you.
I'm just showing my respect for Memphis politics. I ain't trying to
that's right.
I know this that about it.
I did think he was guilty. I believe the testimony. What was it that made you not believe it, DHG? Would you like to call in and tell us? Give us a thumbs up if you'd like to call in and explain your position.
Yeah. And then I'll just call back a little later after that person if they want to call in.
Yeah, let's see if we can get DHGB to call in. The number is...
To the live, so just let me know.
Okay, yeah. If he give me a thumbs up, then I'll let you go. If you want to call in, but a lot of them, I don't know why they don't want to call in. Maybe he's not.
Call in and stand on it. If you stand, don't throw a stone and hide your hand and hide behind the
Yeah, because I want to respectfully hear your opinion. If you feel like our assessment of what's going on is wrong, share yours. We here. We're not going to disrespect you.
Yeah, we'll respectfully agree to disagree.
Yeah.
That's what we do in this area.
Instead of all that typing, you ain't got to do all that typing, bro. We got a live call in. The number is 662-392-8047. You got to be calling from a listed number. I do not accept block numbers. We do not curse and disrespect here. If you have a perspective, I've been an openly pass a 901. If you are from somewhere else and you just want to give your opinion, raise your hand in the comments and we will let you through.
Most definitely.
The number is 662-392-8047. 8047-392 if you care to give your perspective. Okay, well, we appreciate that, but you didn't tell us why. Let me scroll down and see where you gave me, yo. He said he gave He said he told us how he feel, but I ain't reading it.
And I can't see it because I'm on the line with you, so I can't look at the
I don't.
the
He said that
comments.
he expressed it, but I don't. I don't see his con. The last thing I see, DHB, is you say not true. Feds ain't on guided. Oh, you say the feds ain't on guided. Y'all thought, oh boy, yeah, I did think he was guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I believe the boy's testimony when it came to Govan. I would like to know why you didn't believe it, if you care to share it. But hey, I appreciate that. You do have a right to feel how you want to. We're gonna always respectfully disagree here in this chat. We don't have it any other way.
Absolutely.
So we okay with 2 people in here or 200.
Absolutely.
As men and women, we have a certain expectation of respect and decency.
Agreed.
And I do believe in checking and telling you, watch your mouth. I'm OG. Not because I said so. Because I walk like it, talk like it, and act like it each and
I
every
earned
day
the right to
God
be
give
one.
me.
Earned the right to be one.
And you can't just, on app or in person, run up in OG face and talk any kind of way. That's something you won't do. It's too easy to block it. Too easy. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe they coming because I'm going to tell you, DH, somebody got to answer for that money. Now, I don't know whether the feds will pick it up and charge Govan for putting all that money out there, tens of thousands of dollars, without being able to prove he got it. But now, they supposed to be looked in where the money came from, is all I'm saying. Now, for them not to do
Before
it,
he was
leave,
even charged,
yeah,
that should have been done years.
yeah,
Don't bring no case if you can't track where that money came from.
that's the way it normally goes. Now, for them not to do that makes me feel like the feds is on it.
Make it make sense.
I could be
I mean,
wrong,
they've been here. They've been here. But it's like, damn, you need evidence. And you
but
got
I,
a whole bunch.
but people got to learn the law, man. They got to realize you cannot go and take $10,000 out without filling out a form. You cannot go and buy and spend 10,000 in cash without filling out a form where you spending that 10,000 plus. The feds have strict protocol on cash money. This is not judging Gotti on whether or not he's doing anything wrong. We talking about federal cash money laws, y'all. What about those? Let's comment on that. Let's comment how this man was able to spend 5, 10, 20K at a time and ain't got a job or a W-2.
I mean, we're we're just saying the Yo Gotti part because, you know, as soon as you say if you just make a tree, just make a family tree like the feds do, like they do when they trying to bring down bring down the mob, bring down the gang. Like, where does it? Who got the most money, and how does it filtering out? So that's why all our people looking at dude, they know where it came from. Like, oh, where did it come from?
Right.
And who wanted Dolph gone that bad of that money? It all point back in one direction.
Yeah. And that's all. We there because this should have been part of the case. And if you do your research, GH, if you do your research on the same cases, in every case they talked about where the money came from. They
I don't think
proved.
this is over yet. Too.
Come on, that's all I'm saying is do your research, GHG. And every murder for hire, the money is always just as important as the person you pay. Come on now, y'all know this. We cannot let liking CMG, Young Dog, separate. Listen, I don't like accepting the fact that this man got judged by 12 and found not guilty. I believe he was guilty. But the law has spoken. No more than the law did not speak when it came to how did this man get all this money to put these complicated paying puzzles in place. Everybody was on the payroll involved in this.
And to back up what you're saying, because some people in the chat may not understand, like what you're saying about the money, how a lot of people ain't never seen that kind of just 100,000 in cash or 20 or 30, whatever. But just to, like, to have it legitimately, like anytime you take out or put in $10,000 in cash in your bank account, the bank immediately
notifies the IRS. They track that cash money.
Immediately.
Now remember this, y'all, when y'all do y'all research. None of these guys have a career. None of these guys that this money was flowing through never had a job, and not one of them have a W-2. That's all I'm asking y'all. See, and this is a place for dialogue and understanding, because it's like Steady say, a lot of y'all don't understand cash money. And I ain't saying that to say that negatively. But you just can't go get your own $10,000, $20,000 out the bank without telling the bank what you finna do with that. I done did it before and told them I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to pay down on a piece of property. I've actually went to the bank and got $10,000 plus out of a bank, and I've had to tell that bank what I planned on doing with that money. The banking laws ain't changed. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Why?
Well, a lot of us never will be.
Why we can't keep it 100 in here? And don't take sides at all. I'm not taking sides. Listen, I love the success of Gotti's record label. I know for a fact he had the cash money, no limit potential, where a company can come in and give him 100, 200 million just to distribute his music. But their hands are so involved in mess that it's hindering their blessings. There were no cases against Baby or Master P when they were giving them hundreds of millions of dollars by those labels. There were no open cases against none of their soldiers because they told you. Everybody worked for Baby on that record label come from the 3rd and the 4th Ward. They were killers. Everybody on Master P, including him and his whole family. But they didn't go to war. They got their individual wealth in the same small ass town. Then you gonna tell me Memphis wasn't big enough for them too?
Speak on it. Speak on it.
How in the hell Memphis not big enough and I'm from Memphis? And Stax Records been right over there on Macklemore for 60 years. Still cutting music. Stax Record right there.
You on fire today.
Right there on Macklemore. If you think I'm lying, go to it yourself. You can pay them to cut your album right now at Stax Record. They been there 70 years. Ain't nobody never shot it up. They done survived every other record label in South Memphis. And ain't never had no case. Stop playing with me, y'all. This is thuggery. And now y'all want to pretend like y'all don't think the Fed's coming. After this man, I gave this man 5 grand. This man 10 grand. You probably gave this chick 10 to shut up. They had to clean up this dope fiend mess. Everywhere he went, he got hit. He was hurting and in pain. He was telling everything, man, give me some money till I get my money from them. He owed me 50K. He owed me 30K. He gonna bring me 20K. He gonna bring. Come on, y'all.
You know you couldn't have been right in the head if you gonna agree to do that and not even be paid up front. Man, stop playing.
Man, they thought Young Dog folk were just gonna let them come up in there and do that and don't return fire, and ain't gonna be no repercussions. Man, we love Young Dog just like we love Gotti. And we telling the brothers that's left living, let these guys succeed the right way. They don't need that thuggery on their label, in their label. Make some raps, battle rap.
I'm gonna give you something else to think about. Probably the most painful part of this whole situation that nobody thought about beforehand, on both sides, as they should have. I think that I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think so. I think that this situation with Dolph and Gotti, what's unfolded, this has put a permanent wedge in Memphis.
Yeah.
Permanent wedge in
This
Memphis.
ain't healing here. I can honestly say
Permanent wedge in Memphis.
this ain't healing, and then this guy done got off. It had a chance of a few people healing, but there ain't no healing behind this. This is devastating to my city.
Permanent. I think that this is the warfare behind this is
But
going to be continuous.
covert warfare. Covert.
This is going to be continuous. Just think a rapper get on that's hot on CMG, or one that's hot.
Everybody's at risk.
About the incident, a whole is going to start right back up again.
Everybody's at risk, and I hate it so bad for my city. And see, the people that's commenting don't love Memphis and the people. They just doing this for clicks and views.
Agreed.
See, I'm here regardless, y'all.
Agreed.
I'm retired. Listen, my biggest worry is making it another whole week to my baby's birthday, because I've already ordered her outfit for her birthday. She's doing the princess. She wants an outfit for Friday and Saturday. So her mama got her Saturday outfit and I got her Friday. And on the 29th, when her father's entitlement that he don't work for start hitting, we're going to get that Apple iPad. Lord have mercy, it's $350, but we already said we're going to do it.
I believe you're going to do it. I know you're going to do it.
That's true, DH. You can't have money laying around, but you can't go anywhere and spend it.
What did he say?
He said, DHGB said, money laying around where you think money ain't in some cases. I think he mean people get money everywhere where you don't think they have. And I understand that, because I have money. I put up money, cash money. I'm a prepper.
Got the coldest tools in the world.
But what I'm saying is, you can't spend it anywhere. They got time to wait on you to go buy that car for $10,000.
You can't even take over 10 on a plane in cash.
No, bro, they can't catch you with. They can't catch you at the Greyhound bus station with 10,000 or more. They gonna take it, or you gonna prove where it came from. In the bus station.
People need to understand this stuff. So they might not like what you're saying. It's probably got a lot of people uncomfortable, but it's the truth though, and valid in terms of they take this with anything. Follow the money.
All the time. Well, that's what the feds do.
Follow the money, from politics to business. Follow the money. Who is funding it? Follow the money.
And the only
sales around the world. Who is funding it?
The only discussion about money was on behalf of Cornelius Smith. Now, well, they still all this setting up, and I can see now through this discussion how this man got off. The DA proved that man did or paid nothing to that ninja. That's why they let him go. They didn't even prove that he came up with these tens or these hundreds and thousands of dollars to give him. They didn't prove nothing. They never talked about the money status. They only talked about what Cornelius wanted or needed.
Because they couldn't prove where that money came from.
Okay.
As of now, that's why they did. Because they couldn't prove where it came from, or even get to it, try to elude where it came from, if you can't prove on paper where it came from. I'm
going to tell you something else. I'm going to tell you something else that started going on in Memphis with these open pleas. That also can be indicative of the feds coming.
Yeah.
So he can cooperate. Listen, he might have valid testimony for them. So when he get his time for Young Dog and he participates in the Fed trial, he could end up in witness protection or in the Fed jump where they both state and federal time ran together. Meaning he's protected. Don't play with me, I'm from Memphis. This man took a deal from the district attorney without a cut in time or a promise. Why, y'all? Why did he take an open plea?
No, because, off paper, somebody done promised him something in law enforcement. Somebody done promised him something in law enforcement. Ain't nobody in that position testifying just to testify.
He gonna testify for the feds if they come.
You see what I'm saying?
Cause
Ain't
these
nobody
ain't through testifying, y'all. They can be upset with me all they wanna. I don't believe, and this ain't because I want to see Gotti go down. I want to see him soar. I love young black men getting money. I love
I'm with you
young
on that.
black women getting money. And if I can do anything I can to help them get money, listen, I've had YouTubers go viral off of me. I don't strike channels. All I tell them is when they take my likeness, send me something off the back end. And they do that. They do that.
You
My
know what?
last viral video, that man called me out the blue and asked me what my Zelle was and sent me for.
I did the same thing. He did what he's supposed to do. That's how I came up on your YouTube channel anyway, where somebody had just made a clip of just something that you was. They took a clip of you talking about driving, talking about Charleston White. I'm like, let me check out old school.
You know,
Because he just reminded me of one of my uncles or something. Let me check out old school. Let me see what he about, man.
I'm gonna
So
respect
yeah.
the game that these youngsters want me to continue to make it like I want them to make it. So if it's anything I say that can benefit or profit you with your channel or your platform, run me. Run me. Because I'm retired. I get a check on the 29th, the 3rd, and the 5th.
What you say about the 25th, the 3rd, and the 5th now? What you
Those are
say?
when my retirement benefits come in.
Okay.
So I can go ahead on and get my baby's finish off my baby's birthday, cause she hit me hard. The jeans alone was $100 on sale. The shirt alone, I don't own a $75 shirt, but my baby got a True Religion on the way. She loves True Religion like me, and so she want to jump clean. Friday's her birthday. She want to be that beautiful princess on her birthday, and then she want us to take her to dinner and look like that night princess that Saturday night. And y'all know everything is content. Just watch your mouth when you see my baby. That's all I ask. Watch your mouth. Give me a compliment, but watch your mouth.
When it come down to it, people with common sense, logic, that's looking at this in a diplomatic way, can understand your position or what you're saying. This ain't you snitching or being a goofy or whatnot. This is, you have a whole bunch of people sitting around, like, asking the same question that you asking. So you're not wrong in that regard. The money, where does money come from? They didn't do. Valid questions.
And they saying that
Valid question.
he's saying they didn't do it because just because he was found not guilty, meaning he wasn't. Listen, I believe the witness testimony. I believe the Cornelius. But he is treated in Memphis just like we've always treated dope fiends. We don't stand on nothing they tell us. Even today, in all aspects, if we know you are hype, we'll use you for whatever service. Listen, if you are hype and you're a booster, bring me my stuff. That's it. If you are hype in the Memphis street, whatever your skill set is, that's all we want. We didn't believe him and the jury didn't believe him.
So I can't even. I don't know. I'm going with you on this. I'm still stuck on why was he even used anyway? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
get that.
in this kind of situation, this ain't like stealing a car or breaking in the car or running in the store, boosting.
Well,
He should have been involved in nothing like this.
you know why I
Nothing
told?
like
Well,
this.
I told you. I think he was headed to the trunk. I think they underestimated the love and the police presence after Dolph's homicide. I think they underestimated the love Memphis had for Dolph. And Memphis police hit them streets. They found that car.
I can go with that.
They got them suspects. They got their blood out that car and their DNA.
On one hand, they seen how big Dolph was, so they know Memphis.
They knew.
They know it.
But they
So I
knew.
think they knew that. They knew that.
They knew that.
Yo Gotti knew that. Yo Gotti knew that.
That's why they wanted him to sign.
Yo Gotti knew that.
Dolph, listen, this is a young man that went worldwide on his own. Without a label, without anybody giving him a check, on his own. They knew how powerful dogs was. That's why they wanted them. That's why it didn't sit well. Big Juke sitting there like, who in the hell do this youngster think he is? I'm OG. I run this. No, you don't run no another grown man
Let's bring it back.
because you older.
Let's bring it back full circle. Let's bring it back. And what you said, this, I'll go back to what you said again. This, you know, you want to take this, it's okay to sell this in music. You can be an actor. You get actors in Hollywood. So you want to sell it in the music, the street stuff, we selling this, okay, whatever, the beat jumping, the girl shaking their booty, okay, whatever. But when you take that same mentality now and you apply it, you know, to the business, you're using street tactics when you should be, like you said, take off that gangster hat and sit down, put the suit on, be a gentleman. Let's sit down and talking. Where's that at? That was what destroyed this. That whole, like you said, that whole gangster mentality. That's what destroyed this.
And I don't mean no disrespect to my city, but I can be honest. From when the era that they came out of, they don't have New Orleans beat. They need to sit their black ass down somewhere and enjoy their wealth.
You see what I'm saying? And talk like real bosses.
You know?
Like real bosses.
Because a lot of the rappers out of Memphis were street pharmacists, but they weren't hitters. They used hitters. Trust me. Don't ask me how I know.
When Steve Jobs was initially in the I want to say initially, but after a while, Steve Jobs was booted out of Apple, voted out of his own company, and when he, you know, eventually the company, he started, Steve Jobs was the one that started Pixar, so he started Pixar when he left Apple.
Yeah.
And Apple started going down, so they brought Steve Jobs back in. Who was the person that he went to like, man, we need some financial help? He went to Bill Gates, Microsoft, his enemy.
They didn't have no shootout?
Huh?
They didn't have no shootout?
They didn't have a shootout. Bill Gates turned around and gave him upwards of millions. And so years later, what happened? Apple got successful, wildly successful again. And he bought Bill Gates out to a summit.
Did he buy him out? Hold on. Did he buy him out or did he tell him, you gonna sign with me or else?
No, he didn't tell him nothing like that. Bought him out.
Okay.
And the crowd started booing Bill Gates. And Steve Jobs snapped like, wait a minute, hold on, if it wasn't for Bill Gates, Apple would have fell off. We would have went bankrupt. It would have been over. And I'm saying this to say, like, I just don't understand why we can't, as black people, as, you know, people in positions of power in music, you just can't sit down like bosses. This man gave his enemy some millions to get his company back going.
And the only thing
we can't do none of that. We gotta self-destruct. Even when you give us the money and the position, this is what we do.
But in all honesty, to be fair, I could see Big Juke doing his stupid stuff on his own without God's blessing. I can't. Because you know what I'm thinking about? What I'm thinking about, a lot of money was promised, but a lot of it wasn't received.
Your brother do that behind your back and giving you and your mind, that may be the end of you and your brother. When you look at everything that came behind this.
Well, you know when all this was going down, he was still with Angela down there in L.A. playing Model and Lover Man. You know he took his eyes off of Memphis. You know God, he took his eyes off of Memphis when he was with that girl. When this happened, he was not in Memphis. He was laid up with Rem Ron fine ass daughter.
Now, the particulars, the exact details of it, we can toss them out. Okay, we can, but didn't know, like, this was finna happen, or we just did it? No.
I think he noticed that money being moved. I think he noticed. I don't think he would have gave this his blessing. Because I think that he saw that money being moved.
You said it for both of us. I ain't gonna sit here, you know, and confirm it, this and that, but for monetary purposes.
Yeah.
This doesn't get past boss sworn, unannounced, unknown. That'd have been the end of you and your brother. That would have been the end of, you did this, like, bro, you ain't said nothing. Look what's going on now. Look what we got to deal with. Look what I got to deal with.
Exactly.
Now people, you know what I mean? Now people more mad at you than he is your brother.
Man,
even if he was gone.
This is bad for CMG. I don't care how his fans, and I'm
They
not
gonna
finna
recover from
lie
this. They gonna
like
recover
I'm
from
no
this.
fan.
In Memphis, they're not recovering from this.
No, that label not.
When the last time you seen Yo Gotti do a show in Memphis?
I am so scared for the artists right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm,
Anybody
mm, mm,
affiliated right now, whoo man, they found that man not guilty.
mm.
This is not good, Memphis. Anybody with a 901 want to speak on this right now? Y'all let us know in the chat by wave of hand, and we will let you through. If you like to call and give a respectful insight into this, we'll let you through by wave of hand only.
Don't let nobody from Memphis talk about this in the rap song. How Govan got off.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming because you know what? Everybody won't clout. I wouldn't be surprised that somebody from their camp insults Young Dog
Who gonna
family
be the
with a
first?
rap.
Who gonna be the first to use it in the rap bar? This is where we're at in society in 2025. This is the question I'm asking my favorite YouTuber. Make it make sense.
Listen, I'm gonna give you one worse. Down in that small town where me and you talk all the time, where you know I got my home shed and my property. In that small town that averaged 30,000 African Americans, city and county, we lose a youngin every other week, sometimes twice a week. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do. And then it done got so bad with social media, the last one got unalive. They hit him with their chopper. And before his mama got notified, they showed it on Facebook. You cannot make this up. This the God heaven truth status. They
Speaking
actually
of faith,
showed that man laid down in front of their store on that floor, chopped up from their chopper.
speaking of Facebook, what 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 I hope you do in the next couple of days is a live about the dude that killed the football coach that he caught sleeping with his girl in the bed in his crib.
Well, why don't you do it and we do it together? I'll put the phone up and I'll just be part of it. You just text me whenever you got free time. You know a lot of times after 7 I don't be doing anything. We can do it together.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to get your, hopefully you do, yeah, I want to see you do a live on it and get your
I
take on
just
it.
yeah,
Because
because
he
I don't
called
know
him
what
in
he
the
was
crib.
thinking about.
Hold
I
on.
don't get it.
He called him in the crib. It was his apartment, but his girl let the dude into the crib, the football coach, and he was a very loved, same thing like Dolph, very loved football coach, very loved in the community. Killed the dude in the bed. Killed him with the gun with the switch. Emptied the whole clip in it. Then his girl called the police. He go to jail. He bailed out for $165,000. And as soon as he bailed out, he go live talking about the case.
Okay, we gotta look for that. I gotta look for
Talking
that.
about the case. Oh,
And
you
then,
gotta check this out.
uh,
I think it happened in Mississippi or something like that.
yeah, it
Did that
did.
happen?
It did. But let me ask, I hadn't seen that. I need to do some research today then. I will look. Do you know what his name is?
You know what? I don't.
I'll find it. Trust me, I'll find it. That's just
Oh,
one of my things I know how to find out, and we will do that. And
yeah,
and I will text
speaking of
you
Facebook,
once I do my research. I'll let you know
and we
or
gonna
ask
go
you
from
when
there.
you want to go live so that we can meet up at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let
And
you carry that one.
I only brought it up because we was talking about this is what these dudes want to do. Go live, put all your business on live. It's just then look, we can do this over and over. The guy Tug in Chicago that got killed a couple days ago,
Yeah,
while he was on live for the chain. I mean, they didn't take the chain, but he didn't want to give up the chain.
I
And
saw
got
that.
killed on live for the chain.
Yeah, his chain,
Mm-hmm.
his chain, and that's what it was about. I saw the video, and I heard him when he told him, "No, man." I heard that, brother, but I'd have gave him that chain.
You can hear him getting out of the car like, Shorty, give me that check. Hell no.
Yeah.
You hear the gunshot like 10 seconds later.
Yep. I'd have gave him that chain.
Because you can get another chain, you can't get another life.
I'd have gave
I
him that
just
chain.
wanted to I just wanted to bring that up. Just
Yeah, we ain't
got
gonna get
some
into it.
content, just some things that happen on live. All these things happen. What made me think about it is when you brought up the Facebook. Go on
Yeah.
Facebook, go on live to social media. So that's why I'm bringing it back to Govan in the case. But that's where this came from. Hopefully we can touch base on these things.
But let me tell you this, it's funny you said that. Where do you think they get all their clues and suspects when crimes happen?
It's social media, the internet, make it make sense.
Especially in
Because
Memphis. Memphis got a Facebook police team that monitors certain people's social media
every police station,
24/7.
every police station do. Nowadays, soon as they get you, they snatching that SIM card. Immediately, they running your whole memory on your phone. They got cats acting like they ain't got they ain't got the Minority Report kind of technology.
They
This
don't
is
know what they're
crazy.
doing. They don't know what they're doing.
This is crazy. Soon as you get arrested, they get your phone and get in. The whole database.
Right. And it's sad but true. And at the end of the day, we got to learn how to enjoy our blessings. I look at my life. It may not be the way. Because, see, I had another 8 years to work and save for myself. I ain't going to lie like I wasn't prepared for retirement. But I thank God in my second retirement, one from the street and one from a professional life of building highways and bridges, that I was able to acquire some dirt. I tell y'all, listen, even though you rent now, I don't care if you go and buy you something on the outskirts of your city for $4, $5, $6,000. Go buy that little house, fix it up, rent it out, use it for collateral to buy your home. Buy you some dirt because you don't know what you're gonna feel like tomorrow. I didn't want to stop working and retire. These guys just getting this money and act like they don't even appreciate it or got sense enough how to enjoy it. You can't make this up.
At all.
My daughter wants to go to Atlanta for her birthday. I can't afford Atlanta for the weekend. These guys can take their little babies and princesses and
Anywhere in the world.
and this bullshit is more important.
Make it make sense.
Oh, you know how I wish I had an extra $1,000 to tell surprise my baby next week. Say we getting out of school early so we can head to Atlanta. Dude, I had to settle me and her mom with her. We trying to spend $1,000 total. Cause that's all we can come up on. She works in our hustle. And these guys blessed to love their mama, support their mama, their fathers for the ones that have it, grandmama, their children, their wives, their girls, and they refuse to do it over gangster thuggery. I don't feel sorry for them no more.
You ain't wrong.
I don't feel sorry for them no more, Status.
You ain't wrong.
Cause I got a daughter mom up here that works like a damn dog. Do you hear me? She works full time. From 3 a.m. she goes in until 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Plus she Ubers and Lyfts. I would love to take them girls out. Cause she do all this up here by herself. That's why you'll hear me all the time give credit and tell you I send all my extra money to my daughter. Cause of the lifestyle that you see around here. My daughter's safe. Her school is great. She's a happy tween. So it's on me to fight to help her mama keep this standard of living. Not another Pookie or Ray Ray. It's on me to help my daughter keep this lifestyle up. I don't expect for no ninja to do nothing for my daughter. These guys got money that we pray for, Status. Have you ever been to Honolulu, but wouldn't you like to go? Have you been to South Beach yet? Or Tallahassee, but wouldn't you like to take the wife and the kids for the weekend? Or for a week? But you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Or y'all gotta save for the family vacation. I don't feel sorry for them. I just wish they would stop, bruh. I just wish they would stop. That's all I ask. Hey, what's up, James? How are you today, my bro? We are talking about the verdict. What do you think? Do you feel like it was justice like I do? That's how the criminal justice system go. He was found not guilty. The streets will decide. It's nothing else for us to talk about when it comes to criminal justice system. We can talk about the feds or the streets, but we can't talk about the criminal case. It's over. He was judged by 12 and they said not guilty. What do you feel? We doing live call in or by comment. Let us know if you feel to chime in. I got my good friend status here that I'm trying to get off the ground. One day, he is actually gonna have such an exciting channel. I appreciate your honesty. It's a lot of people not sure, James. And I appreciate your honesty. You're not speculating or just doing things for conversation. But I bet you can agree. You wish these young brothers would stop this genocide. Rich genocide. They wait till they get rich. These were rich men. Young Dolph had more cars than Elvis Presley. Gotti got more money he could ever spend. Just off of his input with Glorilla. Just as all this Glorilla along. He ain't got to work no more. She just that big now. She just that high. She can fill a concert hall and she can go platinum with whatever she touched. And he has several other artists on his roster. This was an unnecessary unaliving. Don't argue with me. Don't argue with me. Unless you're from Memphis. That's the only way you can prove me wrong, is if you got something different that I done missed from the last time I was in Memphis. That's it. This ain't no game. That's all it's supposed to be about. James said it's supposed to be just about putting people on. I agree. Lifting one another up. Help and support one another. And if they ain't got the talent, let the people decide and go to the next one. I can't get mad if you gave me the opportunity to rap and didn't nobody feel me. I gotta move on. You gotta move on to the next rapper. That's how it go. They sitting around there acting like this ain't no money, man. Ain't no money in prison. So what they want to do, go in there and collect cakes, and they want to go in there and be the big moon pie man. These ninjas make me sick. They want to go to prison and be the store man.
What you say?
They want to go to prison and be the store man. That's why they want to get their rank. They want to be the big man on the tier. The big man in the pod. They don't want to be the big man on the family that supports everybody and be there for everybody the way they supposed to. No, they want to go and be big men. Look at like you said, look at Facebook. Bro, they still got ninjas showing cakes and cookies stacked up high.
Instagram, TikTok.
Dude, how do you go viral talking about gay behavior in prison? You got guys go viral, don't do nothing but talk about them stories. Don't come in here being disrespectful and then go right over there enjoying talking about a one man. Quit playing with me. This here platform here that I provide is for the real ones, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. But no, don't go coming up in here acting like you know about street topics and you know you don't. You know you're not from the street like us. Status come out the belly of the beast. I came out the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna speak on or tell y'all nothing we don't know. We don't like to kick it around here. Look at my numbers. If we wanted to lie, we be playing like we was trying to. Ain't nobody trying to lie to go viral. I done went viral without lying. Just sharing my experience, strength, and hope. I have endured and overcame, and it sickens me. It sickens me to see so many young black men still crashing out, and it's in epidemic level, y'all. It ain't just Memphis. It's in the Midwest. It's all up there in Wisconsin and Chicago. It's all down here in the South. Like I said, there are 30,000 black people in my city down south. We average a homicide a week. Sometimes two. We have unalived babies and mama sitting on the couch in their house. We have shot up repasses and funerals in this small town. I ask y'all today why. Because there's some thugs that come up in here. Because they come up in here trying to disrespect OG. Where you thugs at? Call in. Tell us why y'all ain't got stop and send. Y'all been calling in and being on social media telling on yourself. Call and tell on yourself now. We listening. Come on with that self-snitching. We're going to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to try and come back tonight, but I'm thinking they want to go out for dinner tonight. I think I can afford one more outing. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button. If I go live tonight, you know I'll text you, my friend. Are you free tonight or you don't know yet? It's too early.
I think I should be good. I should be good later.
I'll give you a whole hour or so ahead of time. That way, if you can come later, I'll wait later.
Okay.
Because, see, like I said, everybody go to sleep early here, and they got one more day. You still got school, and then her mom and the rest of them work. So I be up at night by myself. They got to go to bed. I don't have to.
Okay.
Okay, I want to thank you all for being here today. We will be back, y'all. Stay up, stay blessed. We will be out of here on the next one, people. Stay safe. I'll talk to you again, James. I'm out.